Welcome back to Passionate About Tech. What if your browser came with a built-in ad blocker, a built-in tracker blocker, and a built-in privacy protection system, all turned on by default without installing a single extension? That is exactly what Brave Browser does. And today I'm going to show you the full setup from scratch. No hype, no exaggeration, just a fair walkthrough of what Brave offers and whether it is the right browser for you. Let's get into it. Let's get Brave installed right away so you can follow along. Open your browser and go to brave.com. Click the Download Brave button. It will automatically detect your operating system. The installer is small and downloads quickly. Run it and Brave will install itself automatically. No complicated setup wizard, no options to uncheck. The first time Brave opens, you will be greeted with a welcome screen saying Privacy by default and asking if you want to set Brave as your default browser. For now, click Skip. We can always set it as default later once you have had a chance to try it properly. The next screen is Import Settings. Here, Brave shows you 3 browsers to import from: Microsoft Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, and Microsoft Edge. Select whichever one you are currently using and click Import. So what exactly gets imported, and is it safe to do this? Brave's import tool pulls in your bookmarks, extensions, and saved passwords directly from your existing browser, all locally, without sending anything to a server. The next screen asks, "Want better search results?" and invites you to contribute to Brave Search by sharing completely anonymous search signals. This is entirely optional. Click Maybe Later if you prefer, and you can always revisit this decision later. Finally, you will see Help Make Brave Better. These are both optional. Uncheck them both if you prefer maximum privacy, then click Finish. And that is it. Brave is fully set up and ready to use. Now let's talk about Shields, because this is the feature that immediately sets Brave apart from most other browsers. Look at the lion icon in the address bar when you are on any website. Click it. This is Brave Shields, and it is on by default on every single website you visit. So what exactly is Shields, and what is it doing right now? Shields is Brave's built-in content blocking system. By default, it blocks third-party ads, third-party trackers that follow you across websites, fingerprinting scripts that try to identify your browser uniquely, and malicious scripts. And here's what makes this genuinely useful. In most browsers, you need a third-party extension to do any of this. In Brave, it is all handled natively at the browser engine level, meaning it is faster, uses less memory, and works on every website automatically without any configuration needed. When you click the Shields icon on any page, you will see a counter showing exactly how many trackers and ads have been blocked on that specific page. On a typical news website, that number can be anywhere from 20 to over 100 blocked elements on a single page load. You can adjust Shield settings per site if you want to support a specific website by allowing its ads. Click the Shields panel and toggle it off for that site. Brave will remember your choice for that domain specifically. No global settings change needed. Let's see Shields in action, because seeing is believing. Open a content-heavy news website in Brave. Notice the difference immediately. The page loads quickly, and when it finishes loading, it is clean. No cookie banner fighting for your attention, no autoplay video screaming at you. Now click the Shields icon in the address bar and look at the blocked count for that page. Every one of those blocked elements is a script or resource that Brave decided not to download, not to execute, and not to render. This is why Brave pages often feel faster and lighter. There is simply less happening under the hood on every page load. Open Task Manager by right-clicking your taskbar and selecting it. Look at Brave's process list and the total memory it is consuming. Brave is Chromium-based, the same engine that powers most modern browsers, so the architecture is similar. But the total memory footprint tends to be lower during typical browsing sessions because Shields is blocking a significant portion of third-party content that would otherwise need to be loaded and executed. Now let's talk about what makes Brave's privacy approach genuinely different. Most browsers collect some level of browsing data by default, for personalization, for sync features, or for improving their services. Brave's default settings are designed around a different starting point. Collect as little as possible by default, and let you opt into more if you want. In terms of what data Brave collects, By default, there is no account required to use Brave, no browsing history synced to a remote server, and the Shield system actively prevents third-party trackers from building a profile of your browsing behavior across websites. Brave also has a built-in feature called Brave Rewards, an optional system where you can choose to see privacy-respecting ads and earn a small amount of their BAT token in return. This is entirely opt-in. If you do not turn it on, which is the default, Brave simply runs with no ads and no tracking, and the feature stays completely out of your way. You can use any search engine you prefer in Brave: Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, or Brave's own independent search engine called Brave Search, which does not track your queries. Brave does not force you into any ecosystem. It adapts to whatever services you already use. Let me walk you through a few settings worth configuring after your initial setup. Click the hamburger menu in the top right and go to Settings. First, under Search Engine, you can choose your default search engine. Brave Search is Brave's own independent option if you want to try something new, but any search engine you currently use is available here too. Just select it and Brave will use it for all your searches. Second, under Brave Shields and Privacy, you can set the global default Shields level. Standard is the default and works well for most users. It blocks ads and trackers without breaking most websites. Aggressive blocks even more, but may occasionally break certain website features. Standard is the right starting point for almost everyone. And finally, if you use Brave on multiple devices and want to keep your bookmarks and settings in sync, go to Settings, then Sync, and set up Brave Sync using a sync chain code. This syncs your data across devices privately, without your data passing through any third-party servers. Now, Brave also includes a few bonus features that are worth knowing about even if you do not use them immediately. First, Brave has a built-in VPN called Brave Firewall Plus VPN. This is a paid feature, but it is worth knowing it exists and is built directly into the browser. No separate app needed. Second, Brave has a built-in Tor window option. Go to the hamburger menu and look for New Private Window with Tor. This routes your connection through the Tor network for maximum anonymity on specific browsing sessions. It is slower than regular browsing, but useful when you genuinely need an extra layer of privacy. Third, Brave Wallet is a built-in cryptocurrency wallet if you are into that space. Again, completely optional and stays out of your way if you do not use it. None of these features are forced on you. They are simply there if you want them, which is a design philosophy Brave applies consistently throughout the browser. Let me be completely honest about who Brave is and is not for. Brave is an excellent choice for anyone who wants a cleaner, faster browsing experience with meaningful built-in privacy protections and no extensions needed out of the box. If you are frustrated by intrusive ads, annoyed by cookie banners and autoplay videos, or simply want more control over what gets tracked, Brave handles all of that by default without any configuration. Most popular browser extensions work in Brave since it is Chromium-based, so if you rely on specific extensions, there is a good chance they are available in the Chrome Web Store, which Brave can access. The honest trade-off. If you rely heavily on deep browser integrations with a specific ecosystem, some of those conveniences may require more manual setup in Brave compared to a browser designed around that ecosystem. It is worth testing Brave alongside your current browser for a week before fully committing. And since importing your data back is just as easy, there is genuinely no risk in trying it. So basically, Brave is a Chromium-based browser that imports all your existing bookmarks and passwords in 30 seconds, blocks ads and trackers by default through its built-in Shield system, loads pages faster by not executing third-party scripts, uses less memory for equivalent browsing sessions, and collects essentially none of your browsing data by default. It includes optional features like Brave Rewards, Brave Search, a built-in VPN, Tor browsing, and a crypto wallet, all of which stay completely out of your way if you do not use them. If you are curious about a browser that puts privacy and performance first without requiring any technical setup, Brave is genuinely worth trying. The download is free, the import takes 30 seconds, and you can always go back to whatever you were using before. There is really nothing to lose. I will leave the download link for Brave in the description below. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to Passionate About Tech for more tips like this one. And let me know in the comments, are you going to give Brave a try? Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.